Let's talk a little bit about scale factor. We can't discuss scale factor without first understanding our dimensions, okay? So something with 0 dimensions is a coordinate, it's a point, it has no axis of measurement, okay? It's just a coordinate or a location. Something with 1 dimension is like a line, all right? And typically that axis of measurement, we call that length, okay? So that's 1 axis of measurement. And it's generally going to be the edge of other shapes. So like the cube or like a table or a square, it's the edge of that shape. Or for a circle, it's your circumference. That's your outer line or your perimeter. For 2 dimensions, okay, there's typically 2 axes of measurement. There's usually going to be length and width, all right? Or some combination of those length and width. For a circle, it would be radius squared. That's why the area of a circle has radius squared, because it's the radius dimension squared times pi, some way, shape, or form, okay? And then for 3 dimensions, we have a 3D shape. So there's going to be 3 axes of measurement. And the reason why this is important is because let's go ahead and take a cube and a square, okay? So we can have a line, and I can say that that line length is going to be, I don't know, 1 meter, okay? So let's say I have a square that is 1 meter by 1 meter, okay? It's 1 meter by 1 meter. And I were to double the edge length to 2 meters. 2 meters. Well, on my new square, that edge of 2 meters will multiply my area by 4. So if here it was 1 times 1, so my area equals 1. Here my area equals 2 squared, which is 4. So it's going to be 4 times the area of the first square. Let's say I were to triple my side length. So instead of 1 to 2, I go from 1 to 3. Okay. Now if I were to go to 3 meters, as you can see, my area, my original area, would be multiplied by 3 squared, which is 9. So my new area would equal 9. All right. So when scaling area, you're typically going to have a scale factor or a dilation. Either a scale factor or dilation. And you're going to have your scale factor squared for area. That's when we're scaling area. Scale factor squared times original area. Now let's say we have a 3D cube and it's 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. That means my volume is equal to 1 meter cubed. By the same token, if I were to have another cube that was just a little bit bigger and it was 2 meters by 2 meters by 2 meters, well, now I would have volume equals 2 cubed, or my volume would equal 8. So scale factor for volume would equal scale factor cubed times original volume. Okay, and that's how we scale area and volume.